Hey guys, I want to talk to you for a couple minutes about reflections. So reflections is another type of transformation, and a reflection, the way I try and remember it pretty easily, is a reflection is a flip. So when you think about a reflection, you can think about your image in a mirror. That's a perfect mirror image or a reflection, but it's also just a flip of whatever image we're talking about. So if you look at the pictures down below, you'll notice that both of them have a line of reflection. So that just means the line that the image flips over. So if you look at the first image, these two pictures flip over this line right here, and it gives it to you in the image, which is nice. The second image of the cat, that one is a little bit trickier only because it doesn't give you the line of reflection, but you can tell by looking at the image that it's right here between those paws. So that would be the line of reflection for the cat. So if you look at these two lines that I've drawn, you notice that on a graph, this would be the y-axis, and the second image was flipped over what would be the x-axis on a coordinate plane. And in 8th grade, those are the two lines of reflections that we'll talk about, is the x-axis and the y-axis. So let's do a couple of examples. So this first one, talking about the purple triangle, it says reflect across the y-axis. So what I do just to make sure that I know exactly what line I'm reflecting over, I just draw or highlight my line of reflection. So in this case, it's the y-axis or the vertical center of our coordinate plane. Okay, so everything is going to come from or be in relation to that line. So let's talk about that. So if we have point C right here, and from our line of reflection, it's 2 units to the left. If we flip that image, if we do the opposite or reflect it, we're going to go 2 units to the right. So remember, everything starts from your line of reflection, and we're going to call that C prime. Okay? Then we have point A up top. Starting from our line of reflection, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left. So point A is 4 units to the left from our line of reflection. So if we flip that point, that just means it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right from our line of reflection. And we're going to call that A prime. Okay? And then the last point is B. And point B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to the left from our line of reflection. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to the right. We're going to call that B prime. So when we draw our new triangle, our reflected image, sorry, that's not the best drawing, but when we reflect it across the y-axis, A prime, B prime, C prime will now be in quadrant 1, and it is a reflected image of the purple original triangle. Okay, so I'm going to erase all that just to show you the green diamond. All right, so the green diamond we're reflecting across the x-axis this time. So I'm going to highlight my line of reflection. Just pay attention to that line of reflection. It's my x-axis this time. So now I'm going to flip across that line. So what that means is every point in relation to that line is just going to do the opposite. So point A is 1, 2, 3, 4 units below. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 units above. And that will be A prime. B, point B is, remember you always start at your line of reflection. Everything is coming off of that. So B is 2 units below. So to reflect or to flip over, it's just going to go 2 units above, and that's B prime. Point C is the same distance from our line of reflection as point A. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 below. So that just means it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 above, and that's C prime. Okay? And then last one, point D, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 below, and that just means it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above. And then when we draw our new diamond, let me label that D prime. When we draw our new diamond, our new image, it is a reflection or a flip across the X axis.